things we would never do if we had a baby as labor, delivery, postpartum nurses. Kara, something you would never ever do if you had a fourth baby.
If I was gonna have an epidural, I would never just lay in the bed in one position and just not move. I'd use a peanut ball. I'd make sure I'm getting frequent position changes.
I would personally not refuse the GBS or Group B strep antibiotic prophylaxis in labor if I did test GBS positive.
If I had my fourth baby,
Yeah.
I would never just like guzzle a bunch of castor oil to try to force my body into labor.
Why?
I mean, unless my provider and I had like a very overt discussion about it, my provider was like guiding me through that, it can cause some like diarrhea, dehydration.
I would try to get either baby to the breast or pumping as soon as possible, as long as we're both stable. I just wouldn't like put that off too
So
long.
you would not delay breastfeeding as long as everybody's okay?
I would not refuse intermittent or continuous monitoring for my baby if it was indicated.
I would never like start Pitocin or have my water broke if my cervix was like really, 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 really thick and unripened. There are some situations where there's not really other ways to augment or induce labor if it were necessary. Outside of that situation though, if there were other methods that would soften my cervix, I would do that before I would go to like Pitocin or have my water broke.
Would definitely not go to the labor and delivery unit really early in labor, especially with your first baby. Early prodromal labor can go on for a long time. If I just start having contractions, I'll call my L&D unit and get their advice.
This is if everybody's stable and low risk and it's appropriate for the situation.
Exactly.
Okay. I would never ignore like my maternal intuition. If I feel like something's wrong, I will be telling my provider. I will not be too embarrassed to get a hold of them, let them know I feel like something's different or wrong. So I would never ignore that.